The ultimate NASCAR clash, which has racing fans buzzing, has already taken place at the Kansas Speedway this Sunday. In a post-race exchange that was anything but friendly, Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson got into a heated argument that left jaws dropping. These drivers showed they weren't afraid to let their feelings get the best of them by throwing punches and letting tensions rise. But how did the fight start? You won't want to miss a single second of the action as we take you behind the scenes of this epic battle between two of NASCAR's stars. So, stay tuned and watch the video till the end. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. The NASCAR Cup Series race Advent Health 400, which took place at the Kansas Speedway, is done and dusted. And with it, a new wave of speculations and heated arguments took place. One of them was Noah Gragson finally taking his hit against Ross Chastain. So, what actually happened after the race? After finally reaching his limit with Ross Chastain, Noah Gragson made the decision to take action against him. This season, Chastain has angered many NASCAR drivers with his aggressive driving. On Sunday at the Kansas Cup, which was held at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas, Chastain got into an angry argument with Gragson. About 60 laps from the end, he got into an argument with Gragson which caused him to spin out. Gragson went up to the Trackhouse racing driver afterward to let him know how upset he was. Chastain retaliated with a sweeping right hook that appeared to connect when Gragson put his hands on him. Gragson attempted to return the punch but was dragged away by security and NASCAR officials before he could successfully complete the move. Gragson expressed his frustration with Chastain's driving style by saying, "I'm sick and tired of it. The individual collides with everyone. Everyone is just sick of him, especially when you have men like Chase Elliott and other guys pushing you to smash his ass." The race was won by Denny Hamlin, while Chastain finished 5th and Gragson finished 29th. Chastain took some of the responsibility for the spin, but he didn't offer much commentary regarding the punch. Chastain said, "I got tight off 4 for sure. Noah and I have a very similar attitude on the racetrack. We train together, we prepare together, and we know every little bit about each other. I definitely crowded him out of 4. On the racetrack, it did not appear that this was the first time that Chastain had done something to aggravate Gragson. After the race, Gragson gave an interview on the course and remarked that Chastain took care of us Talladega. Gragson referred to the two of them as Chevrolet teammates. "Didn't work with us here and then fenced us here, and I'm just over it. Nobody else has the balls to at least confront him. So if you at least don't grab him and do something, he's just going to keep doing it. I'm over it. It's the second time." Kyle Busch yelled at Chastain over the radio before crashing out of the race when the race was restarted. After the race, Busch seemed to point the finger at the performance of the next-gen vehicle, claiming that it was too difficult to pass. After dropping an on-air expletive, he said, "Not racing like it once used to be. You're faster than a guy, you run him down 3/10 a lap, and you stall when you get there. Part of it's the car. They can aero block you, pinch you, burn up your tires, and do everything else to hold their position, and then you get passed from behind. Very frustrating." What do you think about the heated post-race exchange between Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson? Tell us in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Even last week's big news from Legacy Motor Club couldn't take the NASCAR Cup Series attention away from Ross Chastain, who is the most divisive person in the sport. Legacy is switching from being made by one company to another, but Chastain is staying true to himself. He's the sport's most reckless driver. Now, a driver who's going to the Hall of Fame says that Chastain may have led the series in points when he got to Kansas Speedway, but he can't win the title. On Sunday, Chris Myers, who is the race day host for Fox Sports, said that Ross Chastain has been in 9 important events over the past 2 seasons. It's not clear how many of those were caused by the driver of the #1 Chevy. But even if you agree that Denny Hamlin didn't do it when he pushed Chastain into the wall at Pinocchio last July and at Phoenix this year, the over-under on the number Chastain started is probably still 6.5. The most recent incident occurred last week at Dover, when Chastain punted Brennan Poole's number 15 Ford, putting him in the path of Kyle Larson's number 5 Chevy and ruining his day just 80 laps into the race. Chastain's behavior was too pushy, and Kurt Busch noticed. According to Busch, the most important thing is that his awareness is on the right track. All of a sudden, he starts going places he shouldn't. Busch, who was in the FS1 booth with Mike Joy and Clint Boyer on Sunday, told Chastain what he needs to do by talking about his own past. Ross Chastain might not be able to make things right in 2023. Kurt Busch added to what he already said by making a bold statement. Ross Chastain was second among Championship 4 drivers at Phoenix last year, and Christopher Bell was 3 points behind him in the season standings when it came to Kansas Speedway this weekend. When Chris Myers asked Busch if the Florida watermelon farmer could win the title in 2023, Busch told him straight out. He said, "He cannot. With that list of people that want to take you out, there's no way. You have to be on good terms if you want to make a run to these playoffs." Chastain hasn't won in 11 races, but he's been consistent, finishing in the top 13 8 times. So it's clear that Busch thinks one of the drivers Chastain has annoyed will bring down the #1 Chevy at a key time in the playoffs. Talking about the winner, Hamlin's first win of the year came when he raced against Larson, a good friend. Both drivers were named to NASCAR's list of the 75 greatest drivers. This list is being released in conjunction with NASCAR's 75th anniversary season and its yearly throwback weekend next week at Darlington. Hamlin said, "Roles reversed. I'm like, damn it, I'm pissed for sure. It's just different. Racing isn't the same as it used to be at all. Man, I've definitely gotten lost that way." Hamlin side-drafted Larson to get him out of the way, and on the last lap, Larson hit the wall. Larson said, "I was really out of it. I tried to handle it as best I could, but I was really sloppy at the end. And he was just a little bit better than me there. He was side-drafting fiercely, as you would expect, but it felt like he was touching me, and I was kind of out of control." Larson, who is 30 years old, has won 21 Cup races and 1 championship in his lifetime. Hamlin, who is 42 years old, has won the Cup 49 times. According to Hamlin crew chief Chris Gabehart, Kyle Larson is the world's most gifted racing car driver. Today, though, Denny Hamlin beat him. How does that describe Denny Hamlin? What Hamlin says is, "Kyle is just great. Think my crew chief called him the best driver, so that tells you what he thinks of me. Kyle has that much respect from us. He's going to win a lot more than I have. But while I'm here, I have to make the most of every chance I get." Bubba Wallace won the last time he went to Kansas, which was in September. He had a good day and finished 4th, which moved him from 21st to 18th in the point standings. Wallace said, "We were just missing a little something. It was a good day, but we still need to move up the ladder. When you think it's going to be your best start, it's been a stressful start for the season. We need to do a little personal and mental restart, then go out and fight and claw for everything and put together a good race. This is our second race this year where no one got hurt." But did any of the penalties happen? On Saturday, Tyler Reddick's car failed inspection twice, which got car chief Michael Hobson kicked out. Brendan Poole's car also failed inspection twice, which got car chief Dave Jones kicked out. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. started at the back because he had to change his water pump gauge, and Corey LaJoie joined him there after making some pre-race adjustments. The throwback weekend at Darlington is coming up next week, and it's becoming more and more of a family event. Elliott's number 9 car for Hendrick Motorsports will look like his father, Bill Elliott's car from 2003. Ryan Blaney's number 12 car will pay tribute to his father, Dave Blaney's old Sprint car, and Harrison Burton's number 21 car will have the same paint job as his father, Jeff Burton's old car. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.